Hello everyone, I'm Kyle and welcome to the channel. Today we will be fixing Brig. So I sometimes watch SAMITO's stream. He's a top 500 Overwatch DPS player and he's always complaining about Brig. You can compare him with Gypsa, only instead of hating Widowmaker, he hates on Brig. And you know what? He's right. Brig is not balanced as Gypsa would say. Personally, I don't really like either of these streamers. They're just too loud and they just keep on screaming and complaining. Not my kind of jizz, but I guess some people like him. This doesn't mean I hate SAMITO or anything, no, I just don't like the way he entertains his viewers. This is gonna sound really weird after telling you what I just said, but I will link his channel in the description down below, because he's the reason I'm making this video. So, thanks. And it was fun making this video, gotta tell you that. So thanks SAMITO, thanks for the idea. I hope you pop off in your next streams. Anyway, let's try to fix Brig now. So the biggest problem with Brig is that she is too easy to play and still get very good results. And the higher you go in the ranks, the better she becomes, right? For example, armor packing a tracer in plat who decides it's a good idea to shoot the Rhine shield isn't gonna help you win the game, right? But if you give Kabaji an armor pack, he will pop off. So we need to somehow make Brig more challenging to play both in high and low ranks. So there are two other Brig problems. You got that one? Two other problems according to SAMITO. At least that's what I think he thinks is broken about her. What I've gathered from his rants is that the armor packs and the bash are the most broken of the hero. And I agree. Kind of. Anyway, let's just fix Brig now, shall we? Okay, so let's start with the armor packs. What I would do is literally just remove them. No more targeted heals for Brig. Only AoE heals from now on. Now she can only heal by hitting her melees and the whip shot. Of course, also the whip shot. Now I would argue we rework Brig to be a main healer, since she can no longer give targeted healing and just give her more healing output for the allies. I don't think we should increase the self-heal on the melee attacks though. So you keep the self-heal when doing damage, but you increase the healing for your allies. But when you hit the whip shot, Brig herself gets like 50 to 75 heals over like 2 seconds. This is obviously debatable, but not more, I think, because that would be extremely OP considering the 4-second cooldown on the ability. This would make Brig mechanically demanding, as in you need to hit those whip shots for health. Maybe you would even make them the only way Brig can actually heal herself, like hitting the whip shots and not hitting your melee attack. Maybe that's not too bad of an idea itself. Anyway, let's get another nerf into Brig, right? So, what do? We increase the time you have to wait to use your shield again after it's been broken. That way, people will have to try and make sure their shields never fully break, or they're in trouble. This nerf fits right into the rework that might sound OP, but you have to hear me out on this one. So since we removed the armor pack, we can add a new ability to the E key. Only instead, we will just move the bash to the E key instead of primary fire when shielded. Okay, so here it comes. Brig will be able to use her primary fire, the melee attack, while she's shielding at the same time. This might seem outrageous, but I honestly do think that if we see the gameplay, it's not that big of a buff as you might think. Yes, you get more protection when you do damage, but once your shield fails, and it's gonna fail fast, you gotta get out. And if you constantly hold your shield while swinging, the shield will break way faster than you might think. Also, you can't use whip shot when shielding. Like, let's add that into the mix as well. Just pretty random, but still. Okay, the last ability we have to fix is her ultimate. Right now, it makes Briggs unkillable because you have an extreme amount of health and a large chunk of it is armored. Not to mention you have a personal shield you can hide behind that's worth of 200 HP and you go faster. This lets you deal way more damage, and more damage means more health, means more survivability. Now I do think that support ults should be very strong, so I won't be nerfing it into the ground. In fact, the only thing I would change is just to make it so that during rally you can't use your shields anymore. This also means you won't be able to use bash during the ult as well. I think this change really helps with the invisibility issue for Brig herself when ulting. Of course you still have immense amount of armor and the speed increase, but I mean, I guess this works. I don't know, only one way to find out. Just change it like this. Just do it, Blizzard. This makes it so there is some counterplay to it, right? So because now you can't be stunned by Brig anymore if she's ulting, right? So if you're, for example, a Hammond, you can for a few seconds freely roll through the enemy team, gaining all charge freely without being stopped. It also adds another layer of difficulty to the character, as in you have to think whether it's more important to keep the stun for someone, or do you try to thrust your way through a fight with the added speed and armor. Although I can imagine option B almost always being the correct answer here. But still, you have to think about it now. Right? Okay, so that's how we should fix Brig in my opinion. Please do let me know what you think of this rework idea. Is it the best fix possible, or is it just garbage? Let me know in the comments down below, and give me your ideas on what to do with Brig. So what would you do? What would you change about Brig? Also, if any of you could get SAMITO to take a look at this video, that would be awesome. I'd love to get his opinion on my Brig rework, and of course, let's be honest, publicity is appreciated. Anyway, this is where the video ends, so please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to be notified for other rework videos like these, because I really like making this one actually. So be on the lookout for that. There will also be a lot of educational content coming out, so stay tuned for that. Then I hope I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.